here and showing your interest to take the session today. So the subject that we are going to talk about today is the personal growth. And here on the screen, as you can see, and I believe it's visible to everyone, if you could raise up your hands and show us that if the slides are visible to you, the screen, your screen shows you my presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you. The only first name I could see was Aisha's, but I believe the others are there too. Yasser, thank you for your response. Right, so the name of our organization is the International Leadership Training Institute, and below here on the screen you can see the motto. And this motto tells you, learn, live, lead. So we believe in learning daily, and we are intentional about it. Then we live intentionally as we have learned new things, as we believe in learning new things every day, the positive things. Then we believe that we live according to that, and we set a pattern, we influence others and lead them to live the same way. And now as we go on, this is the topic that we are going to cover in today's session. It talks about the law of intentionality. So it is about personal growth, and generally Brother James Litton, he takes the session, but today I am going to take this session. So the first thing that pops up on your screen, it tells the name of the book. That is the 15 Invaluable Laws of Personal Growth by John C. Maxwell. So this flagship program that we offer, it has collectively 15 sessions, but here in this session, we are going to talk about just one law, and this is a course which is relevant to leadership. So as you all are the HR professionals here, and you are in the leading role, so this becomes a pivotal topic for us to get started with this CHRP course. And Altaf Ahmed Saab, I can see your hand raised. Is there something you want to say now? Or you forgot to put down the hand? If you get any question to ask, I request you to please write down, keep it noted, and towards the end of the session, we'll surely have a time to, to take your questions and to answer. Now the name of the book, as I was introducing, and this is a book by John C. Maxwell. I want to give you a little introduction about the book, and knowing this, that he's written these 15 invaluable laws, how could he find out the authenticity? So back in 60s somewhere, he wrote this book, but he did not have it published or printed unless until he made it sure that all of his colleagues, his team members, or many people around him who are related to him, maybe the friends or the family, if they have not benefited from the book, and if they have not turned out to be successful people in their lives, he would not publish it until then. So the result came out, and it was well observed. Then it turned out to be a proven course and the proven laws. And then back in 2013, this book was published and it came for the world. So the first law, which is mentioned in the book, it is the law of intentionality. Being very clear about the word intentional, we get to know that growth does not just happen. आपकी बढ़ोतरी, आपकी तरक्की खुद ब खुद नहीं हो जाती है, and I believe everyone is going to agree with me. आप HR प्रोफेशनल्स हैं और बहुत से ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने डायरेक्टली HR की डिग्री की है, बहुत से ऐसे हैं those who've not done this degree but you have done other studies, but unless until you did not become intentional in learning and going forward, you could not do or like attain things in your life. And here when we see you on this platform, जैसे आज आप इस कोर्स को करने के लिए आए हैं, I believe everyone is currently serving in one or the other organization. Everyone must be working in the days hour or the night hours. Everyone must have the family and must be paying attention to the other personal responsibilities that you have. Everyone must be busy with the things other than your job, your work. But still, if you have taken out time and if you have spared your resources and you have managed to come and take this course, you have become intentional and you have done this thing intentionally. आपने इरादतन इस चीज को अपनाया है, इरादतन अपना टाइम निकाला है so that you can come here और आप इसको सीख सकें, because everyone wants to add some learning. Everyone wants to add more to not only their CV, but to their knowledge, to their experience. Because not only we are going to learn here, but we are going to experience as we are going to encounter with different people online, also with different facilitators who have different style of teaching, who have different backgrounds, different profiles, different experiences that they are going to share here. So it is going to be a vast practical learning in 10 weeks from now. So had you not become intentional about it, do you think that you could grow? Definitely not. So this is what we are going to talk about in this topic. So now, as the statement is a question here, which asks you, what do you want out of life? May I please request you to write down the answer? I know आप ये सोच सकते हैं इस वक्त में कि I'm quite mature, but learning always happens when you come to the bottom level. So I believe you won't mind writing the answer to this question. आप अपना time लीजिए and just think about it for a minute, and then please note down, what do you want out of life? अगर आप इसका जवाब अभी नहीं लिखते हैं तो ये सेशन आपके लिए फायदेमंद नहीं होगा. And I believe you are not here to waste your time. So let's invest together. And even if you know, just rethink. There may be something else that you want to add as well. And please do not note down on your notebooks. What do you want out of life? है मेरे पास. Yeah. Thank you, sir. I believe you have written your answer. Would anyone like to share with us? कोई एक दो लोग अगर शेयर करना चाहें, what do you think and what do you want out of life?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, can I explain? I want to be a healthy person with power to bring positive changes to the people around me.
Great answer, sir. Great intention as well. Thank you so much. Anyone else?
I want to be an agent of change for my society, to bring some positive changes, to be a mentor or guide for the people around me.
Incredible input. Thank you. Anyone else?
Yes, I wrote down that I want to help people in any way that I can to make them a better version of themselves.
Awesome. So far, if we just summarize, from these three, we find out that you guys value people. So here now, let's talk about a little about the value of people around us. Unless until we don't value ourselves, we cannot value anyone else. I believe everyone agrees with this. Unless until one does not value him or herself, cannot value any other person. So it's really important to know your self-value, your self-worth. And here in this universe, every person is formed uniquely. We all believe that we are created by one God, and we believe that everyone who's been created by him has been created for a purpose. And then we believe that everyone is unique because we all do have something very special in us, which is called potential. Now, if you have not reached the utmost level of your potential that is in you, you have lived a life wasted. Because many a times people do have a lot of potential, but they fail to explore themselves. They fail to explore their potential. So to explore that potential, one has to be intentional. When someone becomes intentional to explore the potential in him or herself, then that person actually grows. So the law of intentionality actually talks about the growth in which you can explore your potential, and even you can explode your potential. You can make it happen. You can make it come forward. You can make it seen. You can make it grow. You can make it expand. So potential is a word which is a beautiful, a huge, and extensively, enriching word in every language of the world. किसी भी दुनिया की जुबान में ये बहुत भारी लफ्ज है, और ऐसे जैसे बहुत वसी, बहुत ज्यादा मौसर लफ्ज है. सो इस वर्ड पोटेंशियल के हवाले से जब हम देखें तो वी फाइंड आउट दैट नन ऑफ अस इज विदाउट पोटेंशियल, एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी आर यूनिक. अब अगर हम उसमें ग्रो नहीं करते तो ऑलरेडी आई सेड एंड आई रिपीट, हमने अपनी जिंदगी वेस्ट कर दिया है. इसलिए थैंक्स टू यू ऑल who have chosen to add to your knowledge, and I believe you are going to add even more to your knowledge, even more to understanding, even more to your experience, even more to your own value, and then to the value of others. And now, as we go on, let me introduce you to the other 14 laws of this book quickly, and just give a short, like the brief intro about these other laws. First one, already we talk about law of intentionality, which says growth is the only guarantee that tomorrow is going to be better, going to get better. So अगर आज के दिन में आपने कुछ अच्छा किया है तो ही आप अगले दिन में बढ़ सकते हैं, लेकिन if you have not grown today, so then that's a challenge. Next, law of awareness. इस law में हम लोग ये बात सीखते हैं that no one can produce great things if, I'm sorry. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. No one can produce great things if he is not thoroughly sincere in dealing with himself. इसमें आकर ये बात आती है कि are you aware of yourself? क्या आप ये जानते हैं कि आप कहाँ हैं और क्या ये जानते हैं कि कहाँ जा सकते हैं? So this awareness matters. ये सिर्फ one sided नहीं है. Like for example, I must tell that if you're booking a ride और उस ride को आप call करते हैं book करने के लिए, but if you don't know where you are standing, do you think that that ride is going to get you, going to reach you? So it's really important to know that where you are, number one. And the second important thing is, if you don't know the destination where you have to go, so you will be roaming around and wasting time again, your resources again. So it's really important to know where you are at the moment and where you want to go next. So that is what the law of awareness talks about. Now, the next law is the law of mirror, और ये निहायत इंटरेस्टिंग लॉ है जिसमें it talks about कि आप खुद को अपने तख़य्युल के आईने में, अपनी सोच में, अपने ख्याल में कैसा देखते हैं. So ये कहा जाता है कि as the man thinketh, so is he. So इंसान जैसा सोचता है वैसा बनता है. It's really important कि आप अपने बारे में अपनी सोच को वसी करें, बड़ा करें. इसलिए कि अगर आप अपने आप को दलेर नहीं देखते तो दुनिया आपको दलेर नहीं देखती. आप अपने आप को काबिल नहीं देखते तो दुनिया भी आपको वैसे ही लेती है. और जॉन मैक्सवेल इस हवाले से एक बात कहते हैं, वो कहते हैं कि अगर आप अपनी वर्थ कम रखते हैं तो दुनिया भी आपकी वर्थ ज्यादा नहीं करेगी. सो इट्स रियली इम्पोर्टेंट. हमने देखा है कि कभी भी जिस पर 50 का टैग लगा हो, कोई भी प्रोडक्ट है, 500 का टैग लगा हो, 5,000 का, 50,000 का, हम कभी भी उससे ऊपर कभी पे करके नहीं आते. We only pay what the tags say. It's really important. हम अपनी वो वैल्यू देखना शुरू करें उस पोटेंशियल के मुताबिक और फिर उस वैल्यू में एड अप करें, then definitely the world would value us. And we are worth valuing. The law of consistency. This is another law. And it talks about that the only way you can become excellent is through consistency. No one is good at anything the first time. So our first time में नाकाम होते हैं, लेकिन सादे लफ्जों में, सादी बातों में हम सब ने स्टोरी पढ़ी, try again. So if something does not work out the first time, you can try it the second time and the third time, unless until you have not won the game. आपने उसको मास्टर नहीं कर लिया, आपने अबूर नहीं पा लिया, आप उस फेलियर को एक्सपीरियंस में कन्वर्ट नहीं कर देते हैं, तब तक you should constantly pursue it. और ये लॉ ऑफ कंसिस्टेंसी हमें सिखाता है कि कैसे हम ग्रो कर सकते हैं. सो अगर कोई भी चीज हम off and on करते हैं, that off and on behavior is not behavior of a person who wants to grow in life. The law of environment talks about the great places, great people, and great events. जिसमें आकर you must surround yourself with the like-minded people. Not only like-minded people, but the people who are experienced, who've been through the situations, who have walked ahead of you, who have gained experience, and who have gained a name, and who can teach you about the things, who can help you find out and explore yourself, the purpose of your life, what you are growing into. They can help you out with that. So उस environment के हवाले से एक और भी बात, you know, like shark को अगर आप बिल्कुल एक छोटे से टैंक में रखें तो वो चंद फीट ग्रो करती है, लेकिन उसी शार्क को आप जब समंदर में, दरिया में डाल दें तो वहां पर आप ये देखें कि वो मीटर्स में ग्रो करती है। सो उसका एनवायरनमेंट कितना ज्यादा अफेक्ट करता है उसकी ग्रोथ को। लाइकवाइज कई बार हम इससे एनवायरनमेंट की वजह से ग्रो नहीं कर पा रहे होते हैं, जहां टॉक्सिसिटी है, जहां पर मे बी अप्रिसिएशन नहीं है, जहां लर्निंग माइंडसेट नहीं है, जहां पर लाइक माइंडेडनेस नहीं है, लाइक वैल्यूड पीपल नहीं है। सो इन सच एनवायरनमेंट वी मे नॉट ग्रो, नंबर वन। अब दूसरी बात मैंने इसलिए कहा वी मे नॉट ग्रो, हम क्योंकि समटाइम्स हमारे पास ये ऑप्शन नहीं होता एंड द क्वेश्चन राइजेस अप कि फिर हम क्या करें, क्योंकि कई बार ऑब्लिगेशंस होती हैं, कई बार हमारे पास चॉइस होती है कि हम एनवायरनमेंट चेंज कर सकते हैं, बट कई बार ऐसी ऑब्लिगेशंस होती है। लाइक अगर कोई लड़की है और वो ऐसे मुआशरे, ऐसे माहौल में पैदा हो गई है जहां वो घर से नहीं निकल सकती है, वो ग्रो भी करना चाहती है, उसने किसी दर्जे तक पढ़ भी लिया है, तो वहां वो क्या करेगी। सो अनदर थिंग, we human beings have this potential to create environment. इसलिए we can use different ideas to create the environment, और ऐसी success stories बहुत लोगों की मिलती हैं। Sir, do we have to give the namaz break now? After 5 minutes, we are going to give the namaz break. Meanwhile, I can talk about the law of design. Law of design, it actually talks about the life which is well planned. और अगर well planned life नहीं है, जैसे हम देखें तो इस्लामाबाद में एंटर हो तो आप देखते हैं कि इसके एंट्रेंस पे लिखा हुआ है इस्लामाबाद द ब्यूटीफुल। और एक और बात कि अगर गूगल से जो इसका व्यू, एरियल व्यू लिया गया है, पूरी दुनिया के अंदर हम देखें कि सबसे खूबसूरत कैपिटल कौन से हैं, तो इस्लामाबाद का शुमार दुनिया के पहले 3 कैपिटल्स में होता है, जो ब्यूटीफुल काउंट होते हैं, जिनका 3D व्यू जब लिया जाए तो वो ब्यूटीफुल कहलाते हैं। उनमें वाई इस्लामाबाद? बिकॉज इट इज वेल डिजाइंड। इस वजह से दुनिया के कई कैपिटल्स में, like was probably 200 capitals in the whole world, उसमें why do Islamabad stand out? The only reason is because of being well designed. If a life is well designed, well planned, that is the life which stands out in millions and billions, which makes our history. So अभी हम यहाँ पर नमाज break लेंगे in 15 minutes or 10 minutes, sir? 10 minutes, we are coming back to resume the session. Thank you. Have a wonderful time. And meanwhile, those who are not going, you can give your feedback, or don't ask any question now, please, so that I can stick to my topic, my session. At the end, we can have QA.